What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Fall of a Hero, the crossover event with Rebirth and Ever Crisis is coming, and because of that I have prepared for you a list of the best sub-weapons to prioritize when you start summoning for these broken weapons that we will see appearing in the banner. I have ordered them based on our abilities, and this is the second take, by the way. The first take I took it down because I had some critical typos that it could be misleading. But if I have any other typos or you think that there are other weapons that we should consider, please let us know so that we all grow as players and we all improve together. Right, starting with the top, Mad Minute is one of the best weapons in the game so far because it boosts 48 boost physical ability potency as well as it gives us HP. HP is so important because sometimes we try to be a glass cannon and we cannot because bosses will hit really hard. Twinkling Star, in my opinion, is the second best weapon, 40 HP and 36 boost physical ability potency. Twinkling is also really good as a primary weapon if you're playing Zac because it's that two things. It's just a fantastic weapon to have. Killer Hornet does the same as Sedan Sword. Of course, Sedan Sword is like this one and Amaranth's Claws is like that one, Twinkling Star. They will be here as the best sub-weapons for sure, no doubt, but they are limited and we cannot pull for them, and because of that they didn't make it to the list. After that, enemy launcher, 27 attack and 48 boost physical ability potency is also really good considering. The key thing to think about is that we want to see a lot of boost physical ability potency so that we can take it up to levels 5, 6, 7, and then once we max out on boost physical ability potency and when we max out on physical attack, then we want to see either attack, which help us for physical and magical, or HP, or maybe boost ability potency. So that's why the fifth place is for Shinra Blade, 40 attack and 36 boost ability potency. That is fantastic. Heavy Horser is also really good from Barret, 40 attack and 36, so they are the same in terms of our abilities. They will just differ on the internal stats, but that will be like a level of min-maxing that I'm not covering in this video. Aonibi, 27 HP and 36 boost ability potency is also really good because it gives us a bit of HP, and by boosting ability potency, which is the generic one, not physical, not magical, it could work with both type of units, physical, magical, or even a healer if you want to not focus so much on healing and do a bit of damage. After that, Cutlass could be really good because it boosts 48, same as Mad Minute, same as enemy launcher, 48 is a lot, and it gives us physical defense, which is not HP, but it will help on those fights that are heavy on physical defense. Wind Slash could come here from Yuffie if you think that your second DPS could also be debuffing or buffing. But let's be clear, like ideally your DPSers are focusing on doing DPS and not focusing on buffing themselves. That would be the most optimal way probably, because you don't waste ATB. But of course sometimes we cannot have that. It's not really always that a healer can also buff or debuff. Yeah, Flora 1 is the 10th spot in my opinion, and it's because it has 54 attack, which I believe is the one that has more attack in the whole game. Wind potency is really situational. I didn't include any elemental weapons here because they are not so generic. 54 could help. For example, if you already have Mad Minute and maybe Killer Hornet, and then you max out with this, you might be maxing out on physical attack and boost ability potency. If you also play with Sedan Sword and maybe Murasame, you can have a lot of physical attack and a lot of boost ability potency. So then maybe you want to have some physical, some generic attack because you already have those max out, or you could consider HP and boost ability potency. So there are options. I'm just giving you the options, and this is just my tier list. What is your tier list? Like, please let me know so that we all learn together. If you are working on your healing units, Guard Stick is the best healing unit in the whole game. Tranquilizer Gun comes second because it has 40 heal and 36 boost ability potency, so that your healer can also do some DPS. I think that is really useful to have. The third one could perhaps be enhanced sword because it gave us 27 HP and 48 boost ability potency. This could also work for your DPS, by the way. I put it here because maybe if you have Fairy Tail or Prime Number as your primary weapons, maybe you have enough healing already, and then you can start thinking about doing a bit of DPS and being a bit tankier. That's why I consider it on my third slot. Bramble Spine, 40 heal and 36 magical defense is fantastic if you want to continue healing even more and have some magical defense, because you know bosses always do some tricky AoE damage with thunder or fire or water, and then it's always good to have some magical defense. Aonibi, you know, we covered this already. HP and boost ability potency. Cutlass, 27 physical defense, 48 boost ability potency. 4-point shuriken, similar. Like if you think that your healer can buff or debuff, then it will really help to be a bit tankier and extend a bit the duration of those buffs in some situations. Maybe not in all the fights, because some fights wouldn't last as much, so that you see the benefits. That's why it's my last one on the priority list. Guard Stick for sure is the best one. 54 heal, 24 limit break. Limit break is not really needed, but this 54 is just madness. Right, going into the magical attack units. Power Soul and Mithril Type 0, they score the same, 40 HP and 36 boost magical ability potency. Sun Umbrella will go third because it buffs all the DPS, magical attack and magical ability potency. Spear appear next G, magical defense and boost magical ability potency. Aonibi, 27 HP, and Aonibi Cutlass Flora 1, we covered this already. So yeah, of course Kuya Spirit Blade is OP, is really good to have as well, but again it's limited, we cannot pull for it, so that's why it's not here. So in summary, if I was thinking, can I have something generic? Well, first of all, this wouldn't be the most optimal weapons to pull. It would be better to focus on the priority list depending on which type of DPS you want to do. But these 5 weapons are always helpful, but they are on a second tier category. They will probably be tier A, not tier S or S+, because they are generic. Boost ability potency, it gives us attack, physical attack and magical attack. It's not so focused. But yeah, maybe you're in a point where you can start building these ones, especially Shinra Blade Model 1 and Heavy Hauser. They give us fantastic stats. Aonibi as well, because give us HP. Cutlass, really good on the DPS, but really situational. So those are my sub weapons. What do you think? Did I miss anyone? Did I have some typos? Please, like, I'm sorry if I have some typos. Like, everybody makes mistakes. I'm just trying to give you some information. When we focus on the primary weapons, Fairy Tail and Prime Number, they are, in my opinion, the best ones. You choose one of them, not both, unless you are a super kraken or a whale. Normally people go for Fairy Tail because it's Aerith. Prime Numbers is from Matt. Bandage Sword as a primary weapon or secondary could really help you because it gives magical defense up high. You have also Core Defender from Matt and another weapon from Red 13, which name I don't remember. Shinra Blade Model 1 not only is good as a sub weapon, but also as a primary weapon because it does 940%. Ultimatum from Glenn does more damage, and I just didn't include it here because I haven't seen as many people playing with Glenn as a primary unit, and that's why I didn't consider him. Sorry for those Glenn fans. Yeah, perhaps in the future we will see him. Sun Umbrella, Aerith. Yeah, you know, I love this weapon. Magical defense down mid, physical defense down mid, plus really good our abilities, one of the best sub weapons in the game, plus also one of the best primary or secondary weapons. Twinkling Star, we covered this already. Magical attack down plus physical defense down, so you can pair with other physical attack weapons and units. Assault Gun, okay, this one is only here because of B70. I don't like this weapon, but it's worth mentioning because if you want to clear B70, probably you need at least 1 copy of this weapon, which is, yeah, a bit disappointing. Ideally, I have seen many people that want to play in an easy mode and then they have 6 copies, but that's a lot. You just need 1 copy. Aonibi, controversial. Again, ideally your DPS is only doing DPS and someone like a healer is buffing you, but yes, you can buff your own Sephiroth. The thing is that then you're compromising on other weapons, like for example having Kuya Spirit Blade or having something that is more, I don't know, maybe some elemental damage. I'm not sure because I think Shinra Blade as a primary, then maybe some elemental damage as secondary could be really useful. So to do AOE. I'm not sure. IONIV is controversial. Some people love it. I'm so-so. Yeah, that's why I rank it 7th, but maybe you have other reasons why we should consider that, so please let me know. Let's continue the discussion. Sky Splitter and then or other elemental weapons could then be your 8th choice, because everybody needs some DPS. If we don't have DPS, you're not gonna kill the bosses, so naturally DPS weapons should take a higher priority, but this is thinking that a new banner is about to drop, and we might see broken power creep weapons that do a lot of DPS, and because of that, this is just my recommendation of the best sub weapons in the game right now as of February 13th of 2024. So this is it. Did I miss anything? Probably. So I'm just a human. We all make mistakes. I just wanted to share this to discuss and give you some ideas. I will leave this one here. So please feel free to take a screenshot, share with your friends, and as I always say, if you leave a comment or subscribe, that will really help growing the channel, and I would really appreciate you so I can make better content for you all, and we all keep getting better as players and sharing tips and tricks and building this community that we are growing. Until the next time, this is Plio. Cheerios, bye bye.